Alright, welcome back to Starbound, everybody. I'm your host, MonsterGodz, and this episode we are going to take a break from building our keep. The reason for that is I want to actually work on the farm a little bit. So, I know it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but I was thinking that I have a lot of random stuff, like tons of it, and I kind of want to actually put all of this stuff into a storage room, which the only way I'm going to actually be able to do that is if I finish the keep, but I keep running into hunger problems. So my idea is that as long as I have I have this, put that there, yep, so my idea is that we're going to head to Nyatsu and essentially expand the farm or just work on it. We'll see. I don't think I have any more rice seeds, so I think I might just say never mind and just water it and keep everything kind of going nice. The idea is that I want to try and get over like 100 rice, which I think currently, yeah, I only have 23. So the idea is that I want to be able to have like an overabundance of rice, so that way if I do go on any like adventures or anything, that I can do it without having to worry about food at all. Let's see here. Let's see what we got here. Alright, so we'll start the watering process here. I should actually figure out how to do the watering system too, actually. That'd probably be fairly important. So I'm wondering, one of the other things I was thinking is I don't know if I can farm on the Twilight World. I'm trying to remember what they actually called it, like a Dark World or whatever. But I don't know if I can actually farm on that or not, because they don't say anywhere that I've seen that says that the plants require sunlight or anything like that, which, you know, in real life they do, but this is a game, so who knows. We're gonna Alright, so watering went fairly quickly, so I think, let's see, what am I up to now? So that puts me at 45 rice. That might actually be good for now. Maybe I don't need to expand the farm. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's do this. Let's get rid of all this stuff. Like, it's just a bunch of random seeds that I don't ever use. Like, I mean, look at this stuff. I don't use that stuff. Although I shouldn't necessarily say that, because now that I think about like the coffee and stuff, they do give you some pretty great benefits. But whatever. Rice seeds. Oh, I can only buy 12 of them, so that's what we're doing. The other thing is, I was thinking, seeing as we're working on our farm here. Oh god, come on, go faster. Oh, that's everything? Oh, that's all of them. Okay. I was thinking that maybe that we should spend an episode actually farming some more money, because of the, whatchamacallit, the pixel creation stuff, like if I make stuff. But then at the same time, oh, actually I should see what things are being sold at the shopping place here. Sorry, I'm a little out of it right now. It's pretty early in the morning here. So I kind of just woke up and wanted to play this, so I figured I'd make a video at the same time. So what do we got? Gothic stuff again. Okay, fantastic. So now that I know what my city is going to look like, I kind of want to make more Gothic stuff. So this kind of works out well. What do I actually have in terms of Gothic stuff on me? Yeah, so we got like 16 chairs, 14 doors. Yeah, we need a lot more doors either way. So let's head up to here. And I can't remember how much do I have in here. I have like 50 grand. Yeah, so we'll take out 20 grand for now. Yeah, I think we're definitely gonna have to go and like mine some more ore, because I'm going through ore, or money a lot faster than I planned on it. But that's mostly because of the awesome stuff I found. Yeah, I didn't even think about it last time, like when I was doing stuff, but like we need a lot of doors. So that's gonna be the #1 purchase thing. So feature, new doors. So they're 115 each, so let's do 30 doors. Bam. So that puts us at, let's see what we got here. 44. Might as well buy one more and make it 45. There we go. We have, so the beds are going to be the primary bed, I think. So we're going to buy, let's do 26 of those. I'm going to use that now. No! Dang it! I forgot these are the stupid beds. Crap. So that was a huge waste. Where are they? I don't even see them. Let's sort everything. Dang it. Seriously, where are the doors? I do not see them. They're not doors, beds. What the hell is a bed? Like, I don't even see it. I see a large amount of doors. Large amount of candles. I don't get it. Oh, right here. Damn it. So that sucks. So I guess we have a whole bunch of coffins. I guess we can do some kind of underground sketchy thing, but that's not what I wanted to do at all, so yay! Let's move this over here. Bookcases, we'll do like 10 of those. Chairs, we can do 15 of those. And then couches. Actually, hold on, how many candles we got? Candles. Man, I feel like I'm just not seeing stuff today. Wait, maybe I actually forgot to grab the candles. Yeah, I might have actually forgot to grab the candles from. Yep, I did. So I don't know how many candles I have, so we'll just do couches. 35 couches. We have a ton of doors. The beds, got the bookcases. So let's do this. How many candles can I buy? It's like 33. Let's do. Damn it. So I have 52 couches. That's fine. I'll make that work, actually. It's not at all what I wanted to do, but it's definitely workable. So, how much can I actually sell one of these for? 38. Damn it. That's annoying. It's probably one of the very few purchases that I've made that I'm actually really, really annoyed with, because I do not want those at all. So, let's see here. I'll go back to, you know, actually let's do this. I'm going to work, no, you know what? Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place. I think we're going to go mine a little bit. Actually, hold on one second, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So looking at this, what I should do is make food, for starters. Because, what's that? I don't know, stuff. Let's see here. Corn cob. Corn on the cob is delicious. See, some of this random stuff is actually kind of neat now that I think about it. Like, we make juices and whatnot. I don't know how good those are compared to a lot of other stuff, but so that also gives us bonus health, so why not? Speaking of health, we need to heal ourselves. Pretty low. Okay, do I have enough room? I need to like drop some furniture off here. What kind of furniture do I have that I don't need on me? I have a lot of like really random stuff, like really random stuff. Because of just running around on other planets collecting junk, so. There we go, that's plenty enough space. So, while we don't need to actually land on this planet anymore directly. Wait, actually this is the other. Yeah, that's the other dark world. So, oh man, this area doesn't have an asteroid field. Crap. Wait, I'm dumb. No, I'm not. I'm right. You should be able to see it right. Yep, you should be able to see it right away. So we'll head to. Ooh. So my fuel efficiency is so good that it only costs me 1 fuel to travel all the way over there. So note to anyone playing this: get an engineer. It's awesome. I have 2 of them, so they increase my fuel efficiency really quickly. Let's see here. Let's see. Chests. I can't remember if I made. I don't think I did. I think I got rid of. Originally, I was doing a chest that actually, like, basically held all the miscellaneous items, like the whatchamacallers. Can't think what they're called. Oh, hey, I actually have a dust bit, don't I? Yes, I do. Alright, asteroid field. So, the idea here is that we're just going to try and collect some ore and quickly. Sorry about that, I just had a random little coughing fit. Alright, so I don't know. Let's see. I don't actually know if I can actually find something. So there we go. This looks actually perfect. So I didn't want to spend a ton of time here, so this is actually perfect. So what this allows me to do is just mine some gold, mine some copper, and be done with it. I think the idea here is that I just want to create like sustainable money. So like I just spent like 20 grand, so if I can, I would love to be able to make that back somehow. Which if I can't fully, that's perfectly fine. But, I mean, collecting money is fairly quickly once you actually start working on the asteroid field stuff. Originally I was kind of like annoyed with how expensive everything was, and then until I realized that I can do this. So, for a game like this, if you don't know everything you can do, like, certain things are going to seem way out of your reach. And until you actually like learn all the stuff you can do, you're going to be like suffering. So like for instance, if we ever started a new game, like the first thing I'd probably do is just farm the crap out of an asteroid field. Because like the extra funds from it are so amazing. I mean like, yeah, I don't even know how to describe it. Like thousands of like pixels you can get in like such a short amount of time. And then all the items that you're like not buying because you can't afford it would, you know, become available. I'm trying to think like how much have I made already. Let's see here. Let's take a look. Yeah, so that's like over 1,000 pixels right there. So I've already made a couple thousand pixels just off this little trip. So this is going great. and we've only been here for like, I don't know, 2 minutes, something like that. So if you're watching, and here's a great tip for how to make a bunch of money. Part of the reason why this actually works too is because I upgraded my matter manipulator. I guess if you're like in the early stages of the game, this would probably actually kind of suck, because this would probably actually be pretty slow, at least somewhat slow compared to this. This is actually really fast, so yeah. So I'm thinking, actually this is something kind of a broad thought, and by that I mean like a wide open view kind of thinking. I'm thinking that I might start a second playthrough, and with that one I was thinking of doing like a roleplay style game. I think I brought this up once or twice before, but I kind of want to do like an actual roleplay where I'm not just like going through doing like a let's play, because like with this, basically what I'm doing is I'm explaining my thought process every time I'm doing something. So when it comes to actually building something, you guys know what I'm working on. But what I was thinking is that I might do like roleplay like either the Florians, because they're my favorite race, or do something like the Nova Kids, because I've never actually played one of them, or even maybe play as like an Apex or something. And what I would try and do is roleplay the actual race. So if I'm thinking that like I don't like, you know, say I'm playing as a Florin, I might not like the other races, so I might declare war anytime I see like a little village or something. And rather than spending time, you know, looking at all the features of the game and whatnot, I would just be focusing on just doing like really small things. Like I said, declaring war on little factions and stuff. And if I did that, what I was thinking about doing is like opening up some like a poll kind of system, to where I'm like, all right, what do you guys want? Like, who should be our like favorite enemy, like that we don't like, or who should we declare war on? And now anytime I saw like a faction, say I choose to be against the avian people, my goal would be to get rid of all the avian people. So like anytime I saw like an avian temple or something like that, I'd go attack it. And to me that sounds kind of fun. Different way to play this game, which is what makes this game so great. You can play it however you like. So far, as you guys have seen, I've played it the mostly, you know, free flow and just kind of do whatever suits me at the time. I also get distracted easily, so I'll be in the middle of something and I'll switch over to doing something else. Alright, let's see here. This is coming along really nicely, like really quickly, so I'm thinking we'll spend... uh-oh. Do it, dude. Stupid thing. He has no reason to attack me, but he just chooses to. It's actually nice now that my fuel capacity has been increased. Like I don't even need to worry about like collecting too much fuel anymore. Fuel is like not even a thought anymore on my radar. Which I don't know if you guys remember from the early stages. Like, man, I think traveling from like one star system to like another cost me like 400 fuel or 300 fuel or something like that. Like, that's a lot in like just like relative terms. It's like most of my tank of fuel, because even collecting that much in early stages is pretty difficult, because that purple thing, the moon phase monster, whatever they call it, thing tries to kill you. Alright. And now that I think about it, actually, I think if I was to start a side roleplay game of this, I think that would probably come out before this video does. So, if I'm actually doing that, and you guys are just watching this video, you guys will know how long ago I was thinking about this, because these videos are coming out pretty slow compared to when I record them. I record, well, I have been recently. I've been recording like several per day, so like I'm quite ahead of schedule, and the reason for that is because I actually have the time. and it's really easy to pick up, you know, a game like this for a half an hour at a time, record a video, then, you know, move on. So that's why I'm so far ahead of schedule. That also adds on to the come on, yes. Oh, I don't have another jump though, so. But yeah, no, I kind of don't like how far ahead I am in video like standpoints because of, oh shoot. So there we go, that worked. Because like if you guys leave comments and stuff, I really don't get to read them very much. There's been a couple comments and I didn't see them for like a week because of how long it took, so that kind of sucks. But with the roleplay, I think what I would do with that one is I would record that one a little bit more sparingly, so I wouldn't have the large amount of the videos coming out like I do this one. Oh, but as I was saying though, so what I do is like I have a ton of these videos recorded, and in all honesty, I really want to like release a whole bunch of them so that way you guys can watch them. Because I mean, I literally have, I think this is video like number 95 or 96. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think I'm only actually out like close to video 30 or something like that on the actual playlist. So like that's how far like ahead I have videos. So I mean, it sucks, because what I would like to do is actually put a whole bunch of them out, but I know as somebody who watches like certain YouTube channels, like I watch a couple of my own, like I watch a couple people. I watch this guy called The Reformist. He's fantastic. So if you guys are ever watching this, like, dude, just go check out some of The Reformist stuff. He's been one of my favorite YouTubers for a very long time, and I don't think he'll ever see this, but if he ever sees this, I hope he knows that I watch his stuff and I very much enjoy it. Because I don't actually keep in contact with YouTubers or anything like that. I don't want to be that like bothersome dude that's like, hey, I watch your stuff. Alright, let's try and jump up here. Yeah. Finally getting the hang of that grappling hook. It took me a little while. They made it so you can't double jump after using the grappling hook if you've already double jumped previous to it, which kind of sucks. You can't like jump and sling around as much anymore. You gotta kind of be a little more aware of how you're jumping. But yeah, The Reformist. Go watch his stuff. Plays one of my favorite games, Mountain Blade. Love that game. And Bannerlord actually comes out in a couple months here, and I'm super pumped for that. I don't know if you guys are into PC gaming all that much, but there's a game called Mountain Blade, and it's been a long time since there's been a new game released, and the new game release is coming out kind of soon. Oh, come on. Let's. Oh, hey, that's just down below. I can do that. The new game is going to be released pretty soon here, in a couple months, like I said, and pretty much everybody I know that plays PC games has been waiting for it because it's an amazing game series. So I plan on doing a let's play of that most likely, or just like a roleplay playthrough. I tried doing one on the current Mountain Blade, but I don't know. I think I played the game so much that I kind of ran out of ideas for just like talking about it, because I think anything I would say, I would rather have, you know, people watching The Reformist, because he says the same kind of stuff, and, you know, he is kind of, what's that called? He's a lot more consistent with his games of Mountain Blade, so I'd rather you guys just tune into his channel and watch. I like having Starbound as my current main series. I think if I did Mountain Blade, I think that would turn into a main series pretty quickly, because that game is really time consuming as well. It's one of those games that you play, and then after a couple, like, you know, handful of hours playing, you realize that you've actually been playing for, you know, 4 hours, and you're like, oh, geez. Yep, lots of time spent on that game. Alright, my little rant about Mountain Blade is over. I'll continue on. So what I plan on doing here is we're going to collect some of this stuff here. But by the way, so like we're entering like end of game tier stuff here. We have a lot higher gear than I think we're supposed to at this stage for a lot of things. But at the same time, if you ever played these games, the tier of your gear doesn't matter so much as the like weapons you actually find. Like I have my gun here, this thing. This is probably like the most effective weapon I've ever seen in this game, and it does so much damage that, I mean, you saw the last boss fight, like while I was just running around kind of being an idiot, I beat the boss without like too much real danger because the weapon I had was fantastic. And so this game oftentimes boils down to the actual weapons you find, and some bosses are straight up impossible if you don't have the right kind of weapon for it. And I know the developers probably don't want you thinking that kind of stuff, but like the craftable weapons are pretty much garbage. Like their abilities are so weak that it's not really like usable for some of the big boss fights. I don't know what they really expected with that, because if you actually look at the weapons, like they do fairly low damage and they don't have like good special effects, and there's no way to make them have special effects as far as I know. So that's not a really cool idea. I'm just gonna slingshot off these asteroids. That works so well. That's awesome. Alright, so that's gonna be the last asteroid on mine, because I want to get moving on. And actually, think about it, by the time I finish this, I might actually have to end the episode. Didn't realize it was already going on for that long. But on a different note, so what I'm thinking is we're going to work a little bit more and finish up the keep. I don't need to actually finish it. Basically what I want to do is I want to get my room set up, and then I want to get up a guard room down below. So like a basement kind of thing. Not down below, I guess. I guess that's technically a basement, but like where the basement is, I want to actually do like a little bit of a dungeon and then have a bunch of guards down there, because I don't plan on having an entrance up top. So like the only way to actually get in is through the bottom keep. So anybody, if you're ever like, if I'm outside, well, I know this is kind of a role play thing personally, but it'd be like if people are visiting, for instance, if I play multiplayer, which I should be able to. That's actually one of the things that I forgot to mention. I actually have like friends and other YouTubers that play this game that I actually personally know, so I was thinking about doing some co-op stuff with them, and I would like them to actually come and see my stuff. And if we did that, they would see my keep from the outside, and they'd be like, whoa, this is a cool keep, how do I get in? And then I'd be like, well, you know, you go through the actual doorway through the bottom. So if they go up top, all they see is this superimposing keep, which is awesome looking. And then to actually get inside, they have to, you know, go my way. And the only problem I have with that is that because the creators are jerks, is the only way I'm going to put that, they don't allow us to make the human generator field, which is the generator that actually stops you from being able to break blocks. They do not allow us to have any kind of item like that, which is infuriating in my opinion. Like, I get so mad when I think about that, because like there is such a huge potential for a need of that, like stopping people from griefing you on private, like public servers, all sorts of things. Like there's no form of defense against griefers, and something as simple as allowing us to build those generators and having those generators maybe only act out in like a, you know, I don't know, 100 yard or 100 square field or something, some random number. I just throw out that number, it could be anything, but just like a random number, like we'll say 100 square radius from the point of it, like that would give us a temporary invulnerability area, not temporary, but invulnerability area that they can't grief. and all they'd have to do is make the ingredients for it fairly rare or expensive, so we can't just, you know, farm a whole bunch of it. And then boom, you have a balanced item. But rather than doing that, they provided no such item. So if I was to do like my whole keep idea, well, all somebody would really have to do if they wanted to get in the keep is rather than go to the basement, they could just break down the wall, then, you know, re-put up the wall and just say they went through the bottom when, you know, they never had to. So that's my only real complaint with that. As you guys can see, I continued on, and the reason why I did that is because this episode is basically at an end. Oh shit. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. The episode's actually been going on for a really long time, so I think I might actually end the video here shortly. And so I think I'm just going to continue mining until the end of the episode. And then next time we'll pick up doing something else. Okay. Yep, perfect. I'm glad I continued on, because here's a ton of money right here. So, I don't know the exact amount of material that we've collected this run, but I know it's a lot. I'll be able to estimate what it is here in a minute or two, but it's a lot. This might even be more than the other time we collected, because we have a lot of gold this time compared to the other times. The other time it was mostly copper. So, yep. Yeah, like just that little clip. That's 237 gold ore, which is, you know, 27,000 or 2,700. So, let's see here. And that's just this little area alone. It's not even all the rest we collected, so yep, a lot. Yeah, so I'm also sorry about kind of abandoning the ice fortress. The problem with that place actually is that initially I wanted to do a base on kind of a dangerous world, and I was thinking that the ice worlds would be pretty dangerous, but in all reality they're actually not. I think their danger level is only like dangerous, which means everything that spawns there, like danger wise, is not actually all that dangerous compared to other stuff. So the planet we're on now, the Twilight World, is extreme, so a lot more danger. I think a lot higher rewards from our colonists once we get them there, and some other stuff. So yeah, that's my idea behind it anyways. That's why I didn't oh shit. Shit. Woo! Alright, let's try this again. And then we'll bust that, head down. And then what we'll do is we're just going to jump off this way. Whee! Let's see if we run into anything. Well, we ran into another awesome asteroid, so... Oops. Yeah, so this will be our last one, then we'll call it an episode. Actually, now that I think about it, I started my timer actually a little bit early this time, or late this time, so I mean, there's a chance that I was probably supposed to end the episode already. But, I don't know. I'm okay with letting like these kind of episodes go a little bit longer, because you guys can turn this off anytime you want. It's just basically collecting ore, so, I mean, if you enjoy watching me farm and ramble on, then cool. If not, it's no big deal. I feel like there was something else I was going to bring up too. Oh yeah, so my buddy is starting up a new Dungeons & Dragons campaign, which I'm totally pumped for. So, I'm a huge Dungeons & Dragons, Pathfinder, Heroes Unlimited, and Rifts game, like role players, so I play role-playing games, like tabletop ones. And I've never played 5th edition because I've always been, you know, a 3rd edition D&D or 3.5 edition D&D person. And some friends got me into Pathfinder a while ago, and I loved it. And then I've been hesitant of doing anything else because I played 4th edition Dungeons & Dragons, and it was just absolute garbage. So I was like, nah, I'm good at D&D. Like, trying new editions. But I started actually looking at this one a little bit more, and it actually seems pretty awesome. I don't know if you guys play. If you guys do, it's awesome. Shit, I'm gonna lose that piece. It's falling, so maybe I'll find it down below. If you guys do play, leave some stories down below. Actually, that's something I would love to hear about. If you guys play Dungeons and Dragons or any other role-playing games or something, toss some like information up on it. I'd like to hear about it. Give me some of your stories, whatnot. Maybe what your favorite characters that you've played are, whatever. I actually plan on playing a Moon Elf Rogue. So, in 5th edition, the High Elves are the equivalent of some of the other worlds, or other Dungeons and Dragons realms, elves. Like the High Elves are, ooh, look at that, there's that gold piece. So the High Elves are the equivalent of Moon Elves from Faerun, so Forgotten Realms. If you guys have ever played, I don't know if you guys know a lot about the lore of D&D or not, but basically I'm playing the equivalent of a Moon Elf. I'm going to call him a Moon Elf in every respect because that's how I designed him. So he has like alabaster white skin with a tint of turquoise, and then he has silver hair, and he's a rogue. So he's actually very similar to a drow, because funny enough is I was originally going to try and play a drow, and I decided not to last minute. But mostly because I don't like dealing with the light sensitivity blindness thing, which is frustrating as a player, because playing a drow, playing in the daytime pretty much cripples you, so it's not even worth playing most of the time unless you come up with some like house rules to get rid of that. But anywho, so I'm playing a Moon Elf, and he's actually for his background, he's a criminal, and his specialty, I originally wanted to play as a hired killer, and so when I randomly rolled, I actually got that. So my guy's specialty is he's essentially an assassin. He's working for a count, and he plans on essentially doing his work and getting paid. I have a few ideas for him too, but we're going to hold off on spoilers on here for that, just in case, for whatever reason. Alright, I'm going to end the stream here. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you liked the episode, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. When we come back, I will have already melted down all of this ore into money, which is going to be a ton of it looks like. So that way you guys don't have to sit here and watch me do it. Again, see you next time.